The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation.
Whether she's walking the red carpet or doing interviews, you'll find her with celebrities and all the latest news. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere, she's always on the go. So sit back, relax, and get ready. This is the Corey Taylor Talks Show.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Corey Taylor Talks live from Las Vegas, the #1 teen talk show. I have the coolest people in the world. I love them to death, literally. We have Mikey and
lot of years
with us. What?
It's a lot of years of experience there.
Oh yeah, a lot of years. So you guys are just awesome. I've had you on the show like a bazillion times, and I can't get enough of you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell the people, like our newer audience members and stuff, a little bit about yourselves and what you actually do, because you're like cool and actually legit. So why don't you tell people about what you do?
Wow. Well, we are the other sides. We are the voice for the truth behind the paranormal. So we actually started upgrading a little bit, and we are now a conspiracy. The true conspiracies of the other side, which we're changing it around. Because, you know, you got to add it all in, because when you involve paranormal, you know, everything is included. So we've been in, we're fully incorporated, fully trademarked, and fully licensed. It's an amazing company, and the growth process from the downfalls and everything that we've gone through due to health issues prior, as you know about.
Yeah.
And now we're rebuilding and back, you know, again with a new team, new people, new credentials, new ideas, new marketing, which is something that is amazing, and everybody's going to be wound up to hear what we're going to do.
Okay, well, can I tell you, I've had 2 shows, I believe, completely based on conspiracy theories, because I've like gotten into this like insane, like I'm losing my mind and I'm questioning everything, and like I have nightmares every day because of it. But I've been getting so obsessed with conspiracies. I just can't get enough of it. So I'm so happy that you guys expanded into
Well, you know,
that.
it's important because there is a lot of unsolved paranormal conspiracies that are happening that people don't understand. It's like, how do you base something off a trilogy of this or this or this or this when you actually have no facts? So that's what makes us all a conspiracy, and we're going to find out the facts for you.
Yeah, well, there's so much stuff that has too many coincidences that like can't be explained, and you're like, oh, well, yeah, well, they know it, and they know it, and these people from across the world at a totally different time period, and like it's just insane, and there's too much stuff to deny. So I get like too like worked up about it, because it kills me how stuff is just proven.
You know, I've known you a long time, as you've known us a long time, many years, and you've seen all the bumps that we both have gone through, and the credits, the credentials, and everything. And as like you are, we are known around the world.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have done...
Oh, everyone knows you guys, yeah.
I mean, we're known, and now that we're making a comeback, we're getting a lot of response. It's so amazing. I mean, some of the upcoming stuff, and the conspiracies is a big part of it. Because, you know, as you know, in radio, because we used to have our own show, which we're actually going to be having a new show coming back again real soon. And as soon as that is actually indented, then we're going to let the public know what we're doing. But...
we're going to be bigger and better than ever before.
I'm so excited.
More than you've ever seen.
Okay.
I'm excited myself.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you'll see. You're going to be absolutely... I'll go over a couple things tonight, Alex will.
It's killing me. I want to know.
I know. You know, go ahead and you know, it's nice being known, but I'm not the type that likes to say, oh, I'm just this red carpet. I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah.
But,
I am. I'm kidding.
Well, you mean you are, but you aren't. You know what I mean?
I am.
I mean, we will be when the films are being made.
Yeah.
And
no, but that's what's cool about you guys is you're not in it for the fame and the fortune and oh, did you hear that? Did you see that? No one else did. I sure did. And our cameras didn't pick it up, but it happened. Trust me. But your guys are actually truly legit, and that's what I love about you guys. And I've been on ghost hunts and stuff with them, and like stuff. I like people don't even believe what happened to me because it's so insane and like completely unexplainable. Because well, it's not unexplainable. It's just that people don't want to actually listen and realize, oh, hey, it's not just me and it's not just the human beings here and stuff. Right. So it's really, you guys are so cool and you're real and you're not like,
of course, you know, I don't want to be known like, you know, those big famous people on TV, you know.
Right.
I don't want to mention any names, but I don't want to be known like that. I don't want my legacy, and I don't want his legacy or their legacy or any of our legacy of the other sides who's ever involved to be known as they were false. Okay? I want to be known, as you know, we keep a lot of things secret.
Yeah.
Mystery.
Yes.
Because we reveal it as we go. And that's what's so exciting is because what we're revealing now as we go is amazing. The projects and stuff that we're going to be working on and putting together, this is probably one of the biggest steps I have seen other sites make in the 9 years we've been incorporated.
Oh, my goodness.
Timing is everything.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I always believe that everything happens for a reason and at the right time. So even though certain stuff happens, it always works out in the end. And you guys you're truly great people.
Thank you.
And
thank you. So are you.
Thank you. And what I appreciate about you guys is you're very open-minded and you're able to listen, and that's what I really appreciate about you guys. So you deserve everything you have coming for
you. This is why it's so exciting when we're on your show, because we've gone back and forth. You know, you were on our show a couple times, and you know, your mom, and it's it's so amazing that the stories and the things that we've shared, even outside of the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
the
so
adventures,
much,
you know, just the adventures alone that you have done with the movies that you've made, and which I have to give you applause for that one, because I think that's amazing.
Great job.
You worked yourself. Look at you. I mean, you have come a huge distance in just a short time.
A long way, yeah.
I mean, Corey, that's a lot. That's a lot of ground. And you know what? You worked hard to get there, and there's so many more promising things coming for you, and it's just opening up for you. I mean, my goodness. I mean, young, beautiful, vibrant, ready to go, and on the talk show world. There you go.
Well, today I look like a disaster, but thank you.
No, never anybody. No.
I look like a hurricane survivor.
Hey, I've never been in one, but you know, anyway, I'm sure you probably have some questions. So
yes, okay.
Let's go ahead and pump it down. And
yeah, okay. Well, I have to say, last time you were on the show, we didn't really get into it, although I really wanted to. So we have been known to butt heads on ideas.
Of course.
A lot. But like I said, you're not just like, no, it's my way, and no, you're completely wrong. You're like, okay, well, like, I see what your point is, but you have like an argument. I have an argument, and I think that's what's great about it. But you said in the last time that you changed your mind on some stuff.
On what?
I think because our biggest thing that we butted heads on was...
Refresh my memory.
Well, you always used to say that, like, the ghosts and stuff were evil, and they were always evil because, like, no human being, like, when they die, that was good and stuff, they wouldn't be like a ghost. And I didn't, I don't know how to call it.
Yeah, because of your own experiences and what you believed and what you saw.
Yeah, my personal experience.
So, now that you've refreshed my memory, and I do remember the conversation and the debate that we had.
Yes,
and,
quite a few of them.
And the debate was, yes, I do believe that these are mostly electrifying demons. Okay?
Yes.
That are very demonic, okay? And I will say that anybody at this point that does come back and visit you from beyond, in person or in a spiritual form, I can't wholly say that it is not. I don't believe it is them. Mm-hmm. But again, unless I have fact, and my only fact is through Scripture, because I believe in Scripture, and I believe in what God says, and I'm going to follow Him before I follow anybody in society, because society is not perfect.
Oh, yeah.
No, okay? So there's lots of assumption draws disaster, and there's lots of stipulations, and there's lots of areas where people will say, well, this is what it is. Well, how do you know? So when people say, well, I died for about 10 minutes, how do you know you died? Okay? When you die, you die.
Yeah.
Period. So coming back in dreams, we discussed that.
Yes.
I do believe somewhere God must send that to you in a dream to tell you that they're okay. But as we have said, I've said many times, even on my own show, when Alex and I had our show, why would somebody love you in life and come back and haunt you in death?
Well, I don't think it's always necessarily haunting. I think it's, hi, hey, how are you? Like, I get what you were, because it made a great point. Like, if you're actually scared of it, then that's not your actual family member. But I've had experiences where it wasn't a scary thing, and I was like, that's definitely my grandpa.
Can I ask
That's
what you
definitely my
felt?
cousin.
Can I ask what you felt when you saw this?
I felt like happy and like love, and I knew it was them, and I was so happy to.
And how long after they had passed did you see them?
I never physically saw them. I just like had like things happen.
Okay,
except
now-
for the night he died, I saw him in my dreams. But
In your dreams?
yes.
See, there you go.
But not always in my. No, Mikey, don't
See?
turn
There you
around
go.
on me. Don't turn around on me. No. That was just the night he died. Is when I saw him. But when I felt him and things happened, it was years after. Now it hasn't happened more recently, and they've been gone
So-
for probably 10 years.
Yeah,
now,
so
I
my
would say.
question is, when it happened that night, you said the night after he died?
Yes,
And you physically saw him?
in my dream, yeah.
In your dream. So what I'm saying is that in your dream, how do you know that it wasn't sent to him to tell you in your dream, I'm okay?
I do think it was.
Okay, but seeing it in a physical form standing at the foot of your bed, have you seen that?
No,
Have you ever seen a spirit in physical form standing at the foot of your bed?
I haven't. No.
Okay, so there's my point. That's the point I'm trying to get across, is that when people have seen that, they are petrified and they are terrified because they know the person had passed. So my question to that is, are they afraid because they know they had died? Or are they afraid because they're having a weird feeling in their gut? This is my question.
I don't believe that you always get a thing of fear. Like, honestly, there was a couple times, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had really bad experiences with the paranormal. As you know, with you personally, I've
Sure.
had horrible
Certainly.
experiences. But the few times I felt good, and it wasn't even like a little like, oh, this is like a little creepy. It wasn't like that. It was, I know it was them. I was happy. I wasn't like, uh-oh. It wasn't like that.
But see, I have felt the same feeling.
See?
Okay, but my point is, you're missing my point. My point is, when you physically see the apparition of the person that's passed, you have not experienced that other than the one time in your dream.
Right.
So you cannot speculate or say, or nobody can for that matter, and say, I know what it feels like, because you don't, because you've never seen that actual apparition.
Right,
But when you feel things around you,
yeah.
and
Or
you know-
what if you see things move, or
okay, well, that's a different story. Yeah, I mean, that's a different story.
personal items always.
But
like,
what
in
I'm
this
trying to
place,
represent
like that.
is the actual apparition.
Right.
Okay, visually seeing an actual apparition.
Okay.
Okay, when you see that, because you have not experienced
Right.
that.
No, I haven't.
Okay, you cannot stipulate and actually state a fact. This is the facts that I try to point out.
Right.
Unless you actually have seen an actual apparition, not one person can come to me and say, I'm not afraid of an apparition. You've never seen one. Not just you, I'm just saying other people that have told
You
me.
don't think there's anyone that like has seen it and was okay with it?
I will tell you my own experience. Everybody that I have ever spoken with,
Uh-huh.
now there's a lot of people that falsify information and they'll make up stories just to make it look good.
Right.
But everybody that I have spoken to that has completely been honest with me, that has seen an apparition, has been petrified. It has scared them.
Well, I kind of take it back. I haven't seen like an actual apparition or anything, but one time, it was probably 3 years after my grandpa died, all of a sudden I smelled smoke, and he was a heavy smoker. And I looked at the bed, and it was the way the light hit or whatever, but I saw his face. Now, it was like for like half a second, but I knew it was him. Now, it wasn't like a physical, like he was actually there.
But you did see the apparition then.
But not like really. I mean, it was more like smoky, but that didn't scare me. I was just like, that was Grandpa. I was like, that was Grandpa. And that didn't scare me at all. But I don't know if you would classify that as an apparition.
You know, if you saw his face, I probably would. So I can't justify that. The only things that I have seen myself have been mostly shadows. Okay.
Okay.
So seeing an actual apparition, no, I can't claim that. I cannot say that I've actually seen anybody, because I think these demons or whatever they are, I think they're too petrified to even face me, because they know. Look, you know, I'm going to stay a strong believer in God. Okay, and I'm going to follow what he says first, okay? Because he is perfect, and I'm going to follow that.
Okay.
So if this what goes on, and people, if I'm wrong about something, I'll be the first person to admit it.
Yeah,
And I'll tell
I
you.
respect that about you.
And I will so tell you. So when I, like my aunt, when you said you smelled the smoke, I was back when my aunt passed away. I was driving over the Summerlin Park Freeway, and I smelled her perfume. Okay, but what's funny, it made me feel really good. I was like, oh, it brings back great memories, but I didn't know she had died. Nobody had told me. I didn't find out she had passed away till a month later, and she died that same night I smelled her perfume. So there's signs. I believe there's signs
Oh, for sure.
that tell you I'm okay. But seeing an actual apparition in a full-figured form, I mean, I would love anybody to come to me and tell me I have seen a full-figured form, and I was not nervous even a little bit.
Yeah.
I wanted to get up and run to them and hug them. I've not met anybody that has said that yet.
I got you. I understand.
You know, but what you feel, I felt things like that, and you know what? It made me feel good.
Yeah.
So I do agree with you.
Now, do you think it's only like right after they die, or do you agree it can be years after or whatever? Because
You know,
I've had it happen years after or something.
I feel like your mind is so powerful. Your mind can play so many games and tricks and hallucinations on you. You know this, right? But if you're sad and you're saddened, I know from my own experiences, now I'm not speaking for you or
Right.
anybody else, myself. When I was sad, when my grandmother had passed, I was so devastated in
Yeah.
2001. I love this woman. She was a great lady.
That's when my grandpa died. Anyways, keep going.
But
Sorry.
I was,
like,
for 2 weeks, I was just so, I'm not going to say majorly distraught, but so hurt. And
Of course.
all of a sudden I had this dream, and she was in it, and I see her holding her arms out to me, and I walked up to her and she hugged me, and I remember her saying, I'm good.
Yeah.
And she goes, you can stay here with me if you want to. And I said, no, I said, I want to stay with you. And she said, you need to go back. You're not ready to go here yet. And I looked over and I saw my grandpa that had died when I was 5, her first husband, and I saw that everything was good. After that dream, I was okay.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
I don't think it's weird. I think it's awesome.
But you've experienced that same thing.
I did, and it was the night my grandpa died, and my song, or not my song, but my mom's personal song for my grandpa when he died was Dance With My Father. And we listened to it over and over again. It's a beautiful song. I don't know if you guys know it, but it's a really
Yeah, by
beautiful
Luther
song.
Vandross.
Yeah. And so, but I always knew that was his song and stuff. And when he passed, I was absolutely devastated because I didn't get to know him for that long. But I think 2 years I known him, he was like the most amazing person in the world to me, and we had such a bond. And when he died, like you said, I was just absolutely devastated. Everyone was we knew it was happening, but you're never like ready for it.
Of course not.
Right.
So when he died, we all went to bed, and then when I woke up, I said, and I remember the dream, and I completely remember this dream. I danced with him in his hospital room.
I think I remember you telling me that story.
Yes.
I remember.
In my dream, I danced with my grandpa in his hospital room. And I woke up, and I was still devastated, but I was kind of like happy because I knew that was my grandpa. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I said, I had a dream last night that I danced with grandpa in the hospital. And my mom goes, are you serious? And I go, yeah. And she's like, I had a dream that I was dancing with him, and I think it was like when she was like a teenager or something, and that's when she had a dream that she was dancing with him.
That was her happiest moment?
Yeah, basically, yeah. And my grandpa, like I said, I didn't know him long, so when I saw him when he was sick, and that's when I really saw him a lot, so I think that's why I saw him in that figure. And then my sister woke up, and we didn't talk to her at all, and she goes, guys, I had a dream that I was dancing with Grandpa when he was a sailor. And my sister always loved him and is like, well, she never knew him because he was really young, but she always loved him like that. And she's like, I had a dream that I was dancing with Grandpa as a sailor. And that is completely unexplained. People could say I'm lying all they want. That completely happened. There's no way of getting around that.
Would you like me to try to give it a shot?
I'll be my guess. I will hit you with it.
Now, I don't have all the answers, of course. I never will. I'm not the paranormal investigating company that has the answers to
Right.
what your experiences are in life, other than what I have acknowledged. Personally, what I think is that those dreams were so amazing because those were the moments with your grandpa that you cherish the most that are in here.
Right.
So when the dream happened, that's the experience that was related to you, and that's why it happened. That's what I believe.
No, and I agree, but why do we all have the exact same dream, just in different stages of life? And I wouldn't care if it was
Because
all the
that's,
same
again,
thing.
that's what I believe, that the Holy Spirit actually had touched you somewhere, and God said, you know what, I want you to know He's there in your dreams, and He's saying, I'm okay. This is your happiest moment with me. And I
used to
believe...
think it was, but you don't.
Yeah,
think
no,
it's
no,
real.
I believe that He actually was able
I'm
to
sorry,
come
I'm
back.
Really
It's
sick
okay.
Today, guys. I'm really
to come
sorry.
back and say, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Dance with me, I'm good. I do believe that. I mean, if I'm wrong, then, you know, Corey, I definitely would say I'm wrong. But other than that, that's my own perceptions on those situations. But that's why we're putting together a reality show that, you know, we have been working on. And it actually is becoming stronger, bigger, and better. And we're getting ready to get everything completely written and get it out there and get it sold. And to where we can actually face the music
Yeah.
with other people.
That's cool.
Because I want people to start proving to me that this is what you say. Don't make up stories.
Yeah.
You know, a story is a story. We've all got great stories. I could sit around and tell you 100,000 haunted stories all the time, you know, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I can.
Yeah.
But they're just stories. You know, a long time ago we did, we just watched one of my old videos. The Las Vegas Sun had done a reported interview with us when we were doing the haunts up at Bonnie Springs, when we were doing
Yes,
the tours up
that's
there.
where we met.
Exactly.
Yep.
And she had said at the end, you know, she didn't see anything really, but she did hear a lot of stories. How many people say that? I really didn't see it, but I've heard a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't want stories. I want the truth.
I agree with you completely.
Like you always said, Mike, that's why you're the truth behind the paranormal. That's what we want. So I like your awareness now. You have become so much more aware of the surroundings of these conspiracies and stuff. I love it.
Thank you.
So-
I love it too. I'm so excited.
I mean, you have really, from the beginning when you started to now, you are so different. It's a good different.
Yeah. Well, I think, like you said, and I have personal experiences myself, but with you guys, like I said before, I've had some really not so great experiences with the paranormal and scary things, but I just don't let it affect me anymore because there's really nothing I can do about it besides pray. And
The balance, right? The balance of yin and yang, good and evil.
right. And so I become more accepting to it. And now that I realize that I have and I'm not as terrified anymore, less and less stuff has happened, which I'm happy about because I don't want to be haunted by a million things.
But you're playing scary movies.
Right. It doesn't
I mean,
matter.
How scary are some of these movies you're making, you know, and these things are like, oh, look, she's in a scary movie, you know.
Yeah. No, it's true. But you know what I have been having recently, which the sleep paralysis.
What?
I think that's what it's called. Where like when you wake
No,
up,
yeah,
but you can't like
Breathe.
move
Speak or move.
or anything. And every time I've had that, and I don't think this could be a coincidence, even if I wanted it to be. Every time I've had that, right before I woke up, I saw like a demonic thing. And that's and it really scared me. And I know it's scientific.
Now, how do you
like,
know
they
that
can
it's-
prove
how-
like it because of this?
Yeah, how do you know it was demonic? It was a bad feeling?
Okay, yeah, because when I, like in the last part of my dream, the first time it happened to me, I could tell you exactly what happened. There's a cross in my room. And I was looking at the cross. This was all in my dream. And it started turning upside down, and like blood started pouring from it. And like, I always thought of that as a demon. And then I woke up, I couldn't move at all. And then I had sleep paralysis. Now, maybe that's just a coincidence, but I don't know. And every single time since I've had sleep paralysis, there's been like a really evil
How
thing
often?
in my dream. Not too often, knock on wood. I think this is it. But I would say probably 5 times now it's happened. And yeah, it's really scary. And I heard like when you sleep on your back, that's when it happens. But
See, I
so I
always
try
sleep
not
on
to
my
sleep on my back.
I sleep on my side all the time, so.
Yeah.
Because I heard that when you sleep on your back, your mouth opens up and bugs get in there. So I sleep on the side. I'm like, I don't like
I'd
it.
rather the bugs than the demon.
Exactly. Well, I don't know. I mean, a crunchy little cucaracha is not going to be so great. But it very well said, sleep paralysis is very serious.
Yeah.
It's a very serious situation where there could be something in your room. I mean, that's why I'm asking, is there something that's happened in between this time that it started occurring or what have you? I mean, is there...
I mean, not really. Because I was honestly, when it happened, I was like terrified to go to sleep again, and so I had to sleep. It was, but like it was a scary thing, and that really shook me up. And my mom was like, "Oh, it was just a coincidence. Like it's fine." But like I said, every time since.
But you know that it's real because you're experiencing it.
Oh, and no, like she knew, like I actually had
I know.
paralysis, but like it was just a coincidence that like I had an evil dream before it. I don't know. That really scared me, and it still does scare me.
I wonder where that has originated from. Like,
I don't know.
Could have been one of our tours because we haven't been out there forever.
Yeah.
Long time now.
No, I don't know.
Your mom has had major experiences in the paranormal.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember your mom coming on my show a couple times and calling in and us discussing and going through.
You guys get into it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's rocking. So, that's an amazing thing. So we also are putting together, we're going to be starting a podcast at the end of this month.
Oh, cool.
We're putting that together. Well, we got this really nice mic, and I'm like, let's start doing it. So I hired a whole new team. We now have new producers, co-producers, directors. So we've got new camera guys. We got to hire 2 new camera guys along to go with Alex. We've also got a new audio director. We've also got a new video director and editor. We've also got another video director that actually takes all of our footage that is on tape, so we don't have to worry and transfer everything over so we can get it edited. We have got new still photography. We are all getting ourselves ready to go back on the market and actually start filming and shooting just minor places, probably towards the end of January and to the middle part of February.
Can I join you? Because I got to tell you, I've really been wanting to do like ghost hunts.
I would love for you to come and
I've
join
been,
us.
like, so
Now here's what we're
wanting
doing. Would be great to have you aboard to come out and join us on some of the sets. We are going to start live stream.
That's what I wanted to do. Oh my gosh, that's what I wanted to do. I
Okay.
feel like Facebook Live or Periscope and like do all
Okay,
that.
well, here's
and
what we're going
I
to
want to
do.
do a Ouija
Well, we
board.
have,
I'm too afraid to
we've
touch
already,
a Ouija
my
board.
live stream guy actually, live stream, he does the video editing as well. He's going to promote and do all the live streams. So we're going to do live stream from whatever location we're at. It's going to go directly to the website, and anybody can pay, the price to tap in and watch us.
Yeah.
It'd be a decent fair amount for people to watch an actual live raw paranormal investigation at a haunted location. We're going to do about an hour and a half, so they'll get an hour and a half to 2 hours of live, raw paranormal footage going on behind closed doors, and that nobody else will get to see. We have got the reality show that we're working on, which I've told you about before, but this is actually becoming, I just spoke with Joe. As you know, Joe Estevez is a very good contact to have. He's a great person. And then having, of course, great people like Mike and Carol come aboard. These are very smart, great ideas on marketing. So hey, Mike and Carol, how you guys doing?
Hello.
And then having Alex there that's been with me through this whole thing.
I was gonna say, I feel so bad for Alex. You haven't been talking.
I know.
much.
Say, tell him.
I
Tell
love
him.
you.
Tell him what you
Just
do.
get mesmerized.
Yeah, I understand.
You and I can get into
It's
some
awesome.
serious conversation.
Yeah.
But see, what's cool about
You see
us
his? Did you
is
see his
that-
head though? He's in the middle looking at us, going. Thanks a lot.
No, but what's cool about us is even though we disagree and stuff, it doesn't get in the way of our friendship.
Oh,
and
heck
stuff.
no,
And we
never.
really- and I like hearing different point of views. I know it sounds like I'm very strong opinion and stuff, but I do. I love listening to other point of views and stuff, and I love learning about new things. So it might seem like we're bantering, but we're really. I just love learning about new
No,
stuff.
it's
and I
good.
love hearing different
Controversy and a difference of opinion makes growth, and we grow in those fields
Absolutely.
and learn from each other, and it makes our friendship stronger because we both respect each other's feelings and who we are, what we represent, what we believe, and our own strengths and weaknesses. And that's what's really important, is to always remember that above and beyond, that none of this gets in the way where we leave hot-headed, angry, upset. I don't like you anymore. I'm not going to share my juicy fruit gum with you.
And I hate people like that. Oh,
yeah.
goodness
Really?
gracious.
Come on, please. You want to have a Coke? We'll share a Coke.
Okay, let's share a Coke.
I have to do diet because I'm diabetic now.
That's fine. I'll do it.
I'm good at it.
I do have to say, I haven't heard anybody say this, so I guess I'll drop the ball.
I want to hear
Okay.
somebody say it.
What I strongly believe, there's a difference between paranormal and supernatural. I believe paranormal is related to Satan and evil, and supernatural is related to God and the good.
Ah.
Because every time I hear a supernatural story, people are happy, excited. When I hear paranormal, 10 out of 10 times, they're afraid, fear, scared, the whole 9 yards.
Then I don't want to sound ignorant. What's the difference between paranormal and what is the difference?
I would say, like, your apparitions, stuff moving when they get scared, that's like a demon playing tricks with you.
Gotcha.
Sometimes they could falsify and act like a loved one that passed on, when actually it's just a demon trying to get your attention so you can pay attention, and then next thing you know, you're possessed.
Yeah, it's called entrapment.
Exactly.
I mean, any demon will try to do things to get you to believe in them on a positive note,
Yeah.
to cause entrapment. So the second you let your guard down, they're going to bounce. You know, you got billions of demons out there. You got billions of angels, and so you know the angels are out there to cover for us and
Okay.
smack those demons down.
Our bodyguards, yeah.
But you know, we're not here to play that game. And it's like, you know, it gets a little scary for me sometimes, honestly. I get nervous when I go out there. As you,
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Do you get scared?
I don't want to necessarily say I get scared.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable, maybe uneasy. And I know
There we
something's
go.
going on, and you know how you have that feeling you're afraid to look over your shoulder because you know something's right there. But then you have to do it anyway because you're so curious. You're like, who's that? You know, and then you know what I mean? So
No, yeah, I do. I completely.
so
agree.
Cathedral Canyon was a good experience for all of us.
Yes.
That was great. I love Cathedral.
You were
Canyon.
so cute out there. You were just so like, Mike, where are you? Don't leave. Mike, where'd you go? And Joe, that was really funny with Joe.
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious, okay?
Joe Lujan, I'm putting him on blast here. I
Go
love
ahead.
the man. He's the most amazing man in the world, and he's the horror king. Everyone loves him. However, he is the biggest chicken in the entire world. He's the king of horror, but he's the biggest chicken, and I love him for it. And I love scaring. Oh my gosh, he had to be on set with us one day. We all we do is scare each other. That's like our jobs, is just scare each other.
But you were funny out there with him because he was so scared, and you would walk up behind and go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like, how many times did he almost drop the camera? I mean, it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
No,
You know,
it was amazing.
I was just going through some old footage, some of the old trailers and stuff that we've done, and we're having some new footage already edited from some of the interviews and some of the footage that none of us have ever seen. A lot of the footage that we have, I've not even had the chance to review. I have not seen it.
So we're expecting some stuff to pop up.
Oh,
I'm
you're not
sure.
kidding. Within this next month.
The
You're
only
going to start
thing-
YouTube and the other sides, the webpage. We're building the website back up. We're actually doing the online retail store. We're putting on 3 items to start, and we're going to see how those go over very well.
Yeah.
And our podcast is going to be called Copy with the Other Sides.
Ooh, I like it. So is it going to be in the morning?
I don't know. I think late night.
Yeah.
Who likes a late night cup of coffee?
Yeah. You know, coffee puts me to sleep, so that's perfect.
What?
I
Really?
know. I think I heard that if you have
Did you hear that?
ADHD or whatever.
Yeah.
I heard that's what. I don't think I have like ADHD, but I always was told like if you do, that's what happens. But coffee puts me to sleep. Caffeine just puts me to sleep. So I don't know.
You know,
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
this I like this, Corey. This is good. This is good. You have really moved up. You're growing.
Well, thank you.
And I'm growing. I've been eating a lot more. So I'm like, whatever. But, you know, being in your mid-60s, you got to stay nourished. You know, I'm really not my mid-60s, am I, Corey?
No.
Okay,
oh
thank
my
you.
gosh, you're 20, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I just
I think
I'll
you're
be
20.
21 soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
like
that.
2 years older.
You know all your listeners and the people watching right now going, "Oh my God, that guy is like he's like grandpa age."
No.
Never in a million years. Well, I mean, yeah. And he look like this, but I will tell you something. When my sister comes down and she visits from Oregon, okay, now she's older than me,
Yeah.
and she spends out there the night with us and hanging out with us and everything, I got to tell you, her and I will run through the house in the middle of the night and chase ghosts.
Really?
Scare
I feel
each
like
other,
I'm the
hide behind
parent,
corners.
they're the kids.
It's
I feel
hilarious.
like that with my mom all the time.
It's hilarious. I think we should all get together and go to one house and all do that.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm like so down for ghost hunt, and I want to live stream it and everything. I've been saying this. You can ask my mom when she gets back in. I've been wanting to do that like so bad. I just didn't. I don't have like the equipment like to really do it.
Yeah, well,
so.
we're going to bust a move on that, and I will let you know a week prior when we're going to do it, and you're more than
Yes.
welcome to join us. We're going to have our first actual live stream, and we haven't picked the designated spot yet, but we're working on that, and
Few ideas.
there's a lot of great. I mean, there's so many things, Corey, that you have not even seen that we have been putting together that you're just it's gonna open up and it's gonna be fully blasted out there. You're like, oh my gosh.
Well, you have to let me know. You can't leave me with the rest of the people. You
I have
gotta
to.
let me
I have to
know.
leave you a little bit mystified.
Okay.
A little bit mystified. So I will tell you this: movie, reality show, live stream. Okay, these are things we're doing. Travel, creating a whole nother dimensional documentary,
A whole nother dimension.
and we're actually, I like to call it a different dimensional documentary.
I love it.
And we actually are working on. I have meetings coming up. We're working on opening our own standing paranormal retail store here in Las Vegas.
Awesome.
So
Oh, yeah.
we are working on that, and I'm hoping that will happen within the next 6 months.
Oh my goodness. So big things happening in 2007.
We're creating new logos, new designs for the other sides. We're going to blow the public's mind, and it's time. We had to take the breather with everything that happened, with my heart attacks and everything that we went through, and building everything back up again. But I can tell you, this whole concept of the other sides is about 300 times bigger and better than what you've seen before.
Oh my goodness. That's going to be awesome.
And I always want you to be
Oh,
a part of that because you've been a part of us as we've been a part of you for 9 years, 8 years, 7 years, something like that.
Yeah. Insane.
I mean,
Oh,
gosh, see, I am getting old. I can't remember how many years it is.
I can't remember either, so don't feel bad. I have no idea.
I think I was like, 14 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. I was probably like 2 or something like that. So.
Because you know what? It seems like we are so used to all the radio stuff, all of us. The three of us,
We got it. Got it.
you got it. Are you kidding?
You
Look-
got it. Number one teen
Oh.
talk show.
Exactly. So I have to ask you, are you allowed to say on air how many followers you actually have?
Yeah, we figured, like, from our numbers, it really depends, but around 30,000.
See?
Really?
Yeah.
Do they all
Wow.
watch you every week?
I don't know.
So to all of you watching out
I
there, I
hope
want
so.
all of you to know you need to check out OTHERSIDEZ.com. That's OTHERSIDEZ.com. Check us out. Keep tuning back. We also have Facebook, Twitter, and we're also on LinkedIn. Don't forget Google Plus too. Check us out.
Well, don't leave yet.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm sorry.
No.
I just wanted to say I gotta let people know they need to go on there now because when you take your break, they gotta check us out.
Yes. Okay. Well, you know what? I guess we're taking a break. I was told we're taking a break. So, John, if we could take a break, that'd be great. But join us and keep listening and go check out the other sides right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Corey Taylor Talks live from Las Vegas, the #1 teen talk show. Once again, we have Mikey and Alex in from the other sides, and we are just having a lot of great discussions
Oh man,
today.
this is
Amazing.
amazing
Yeah.
discussion. Anything new and exciting that you would like to ask? Anything are you curious about? With what? I mean, I know you got curiosity going through your mind right now with everything that we're going to be presenting.
What conspiracy theories are you guys getting into? Because there's like a bajillion. So,
Okay,
like,
as
what
you-
are some of the main ones that you're getting into right now?
Well, you know what? We're going to dip into everything.
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 Okay.
Yep.
As you know, well, maybe I never told you, but you know what my favorite show is, right? Always has been
No.
The X-Files.
Oh, I didn't know that. That
I
makes sense.
it's a show that I just have watched and watched and watched, among other things. I mean, but even though it is a dramatic show, it speaks itself and says a lot. I mean, who knows what's really going on, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's story and this story and that story, and people, like, you know, like I said a good example a long time ago. I was telling them, and as Alex knows as well, you know, I had taken a picture of this picture purposely, and I posted on my website. I think I showed you and your mom, and there were some blue lights in the sky. Okay, so people are emailing me saying, oh my gosh, you got UFOs, you got the string of lights just like they saw in Arizona, and blah 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 blah. Finally, I had to reveal the truth. The truth is, it was a reflection of my gear shift down below of the windshield, and it reflected and made it look like blue lights in the sky. Okay, we had one guy that just would not give up, even though I'm the one that took the photo, and said, those are UFOs, I know what I'm talking about. I'm like, I don't think you understand, I took this picture.
Yeah.
You don't understand, those are UFOs. I'm like, what am I supposed, how do you react to that?
Yeah.
You know, so we want to dip into everything. I don't know what's really going on, but I certainly would like to try to find out as much as I can.
So do you not, like, believe in aliens or anything like that, or do you?
How can I believe in something I've never seen or experienced?
Well, can I tell you that I have? Would you kind of believe it then?
Why would I believe something that somebody else has experienced that I haven't experienced?
Because you love me.
I guess that's
I
a
love
good
that answer.
With all due respect, because I love you to death, I certainly, unless it's something that I have experienced, like if I look at my plate and I see chicken and potatoes, I'm going to tell you it's chicken and potatoes. I'm not going to tell you it's enchiladas. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do, but I haven't. Okay, honestly, I had like a couple weird things, but I really haven't had like a, what I would definitely call like UFO alien thing. But my mom, she has to tell you, like, she has the craziest story I've ever heard in my life, and it took place like in the early 70s, I think, and I don't want to like say everything because I wasn't there. I wasn't even alive then, so I don't know the whole story. But it was just insanity, and I would just like to oh, there she is. I just like to point out the fact that we're pretty near Area 51, and there was. Okay, the voice just locked into the.
But didn't they close Area 51, open up Area 52?
Declassified
Probably.
area.
I think we should open
Yes.
up our own and call it Area 53.
I can't go into detail.
No, yeah, exactly. I mean, I know what you're saying, Corey, but
She's just had like the craziest.
I think she told me that story back in the day when she said that the UFO thing or whatever it was you had experienced. You told me that. Remember, we talked about that on my show.
Right.
And that was freaky weird, and I cannot explain that. But, again, I cannot believe in something that I've not experienced.
I understand.
I mean, the stories are amazing, and I don't doubt your story one bit. I believe you 100%. But I haven't experienced it. I mean, I don't know what's
But
really
you
going on.
haven't seen God, but you definitely believe in God. So how
Of course
can
I
you
do, because
that?
that's based on my faith. I have seen God, actually. I actually have seen God. Not with my own eyes. Look around you, the mountains, the sky, the universe. I have seen God.
Right.
Because man did not create that.
But you never seen like a UFO or anything like at all?
Now, let's talk about UFO. What does UFO stand for?
Unidentified flying object.
Okay, how do we know it wasn't a turtle flying in the sky? Unidentified flying object. How do we know it
alien
wasn't?
turtle?
But you know what I'm saying? An alien. But why is unidentified flying object assumed that it's connected to aliens?
Well, I'm just saying, you're saying because you physically haven't seen God, but you've seen mountains, and so I'm just saying, like,
Exactly, but what I'm getting at is the UFO,
Right.
unidentified flying object. Okay, why is it always connected to alien?
I don't think it always is.
Oh, everybody I talk to it is,
Oh, yes.
and I'm
All
like,
the
really?
research-
So I'm thinking a UFO is an unidentified flying object. We're just not sure what it is. Now it could be anything.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
I
saying
think there
that.
could definitely be like government space.
Of course, well, my brother believes in it.
Whatever.
His girlfriend believes in it. She believes in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that's fabulous. You know, I have a comment, as Nikki knows, for everything. Okay, as you do. You and I, you know, we go. This is good. We go. Let's go, girl.
I do
Because-
have to say, because of personal reasons.
You say something because you're not talking very much.
I know, I feel so
Because of
bad.
personal reasons. I can't go into full detail, but I can say UFOs are not what we think and aliens are not what we think.
Okay.
Because the true definition of an alien is a foreign person or a brother from a foreign land.
Right.
Not a little green or gray guy from another planet in space.
The gray ones are completely real, but anyways.
And UFOs are not from outer space.
Now, why are there only green and gray? Why aren't there like blue, purple?
I think there is, and I think there's some that look exactly
there-
like you and me.
I know, but are there ones that are like rainbow colored too? Like the
Maybe, why not?
How about I don't see them with the
I want a
clubs?
pink one. I want a bright pink one. And be like,
Sprinkles and
hey!
glitter.
Yeah, a sparkly gold.
Okay, if I see something like that, I'm calling you in the middle of the night. Go, Corey, you get up right now and come over here and take care of this business. Okay, I don't need no sparkly green alien coming up in my business.
I'll be taking a picture and getting video, that's for sure. That's the first thing I'm
That's
doing.
going right on the website immediately. We're not wasting no time at all. So, I'm not saying you're denying anything that you would say, because
Okay.
I believe in you for believing in what you believe in. That's what I will tell you. Okay?
Okay.
But for myself, it's something I have to experience, Corey. I can't believe, like...
No, I was just I was asking because I just think it's an interesting question.
I love your stories, though, because these things that you experience, I get so excited knowing that you're going to share these things with me, and they intrigue me, and I go home thinking about them. Like you're always, every time your mom would talk to me or you would talk to me, I go home thinking about it, and then I come back and go, I thought about this. Now I have a different view on this or this or this, not because of what you said to believe in or what you believe in, but because of when I started piecing it together. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
That's why we're going to dabble into every conspiracy we possibly can, mostly paranormal conspiracies, of course. But any conspiracy that has to do with Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, aliens, things of that, order. I mean...
In one way, shape, or form, everything's connected to paranormal.
Yeah.
The yin and yang.
There we go. Boom! Mic drop.
I don't say much, but when I do, it has an impact.
Okay, well... And the crowd goes silent.
Was it paranormal or supernatural?
Hey, we love being on your show, and I have to tell you, because I'm sure that your followers are probably having a really good time listening and laughing right now and having a good time, because we have to make it some kind of comical area in some ways to give a little bit of where people aren't on the other side going, other sides get it? On the other side's going, who do these people think they are? They're not going to abuse my Corey like that. They're,
No.
gotta lighten the moment.
Like I said before,
She lets us.
Yeah, I do. I love you guys. And you love me, right. No, but I think it's important, even if you don't agree with everything, I think it's important to listen to other people's point of views. And,
Totally.
even though I'm completely Christian, and no matter what anyone says to me, I will always be Christian, I love learning about different religions and stuff. And I respect other people for their beliefs and stuff. So I don't mind people saying that, trying to prove me wrong or saying their beliefs. I think it's a good thing, and like you said, exactly, that's how we grow, that's how we move forward in this world. And
whether
it's
anybody,
important.
for myself, whether anybody agrees with me or not, doesn't agree with me,
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me, because I'm not here to have you agree with me.
Right.
we're here to converse and share a story.
Exactly.
And see what we both get out of it, and where, like you said, and we both discussed earlier, what part of the area of the conversation do we grow?
Yeah.
Learning about everything it's an open book. This whole world, there's so much. There's nothing that you cannot reach out and grab.
Oh yeah.
And it's exciting. It's intense. It's crucial. It's heartening. It's heartbreaking. It's happy. It's sad. I mean, without all these experiences, we would never know more about who we are as an individual.
Yeah.
Totally.
I believe that.
I do too.
But you got a lot of closed-minded people.
Yeah, and that kills me because they won't even try listening. It's just like no,
Right.
no. And
My
even
way or
if
the
you
highway, yeah.
you won't ever believe it. Just listen and hear what other people have to say. And I think the newer generation is way more open-minded and stuff. But there's always those people that are like no, and that's just not the way it is. It's just listen. And there's stuff that's unexplained out there.
It's interesting because just last night, I had to share it. I saw it on Facebook. It was like a picture thing. It was said, "This is Billy. He voted for Trump. This is Sally. She voted for Clinton." Even though they supported and voted for two different people, they're still friends.
Yeah.
And pretty much, why can't everybody be like that
Exactly.
and be like them?
Corey, I think we should put together a show. We could draw a lot of controversy and call it Paranormal Politics.
Oh,
That'd be
I'd
awesome.
in for it.
That would be awesome.
What do you think, Corey?
I love it. I love it.
I do want to say,
I could do it for sure.
again, reach out to the other sides. You have questions, email us. I mean, we don't have all the answers, but you know what? If you want to join us on some of these paranormal adventures and paranormal excursions that Corey's going to go on and her mom and other people are going on, you need to join us, okay? And you need to come out and experience what the real side of paranormal investigating is. What you see on TV is so entertaining that I fall asleep. That's how bored with it I am. It's like, quit.
No such thing as reality TV.
Yep.
Not at all. It's like, this is all, it's supposed to be reality
Except
TV,
for the
but it's
Simple
like
Life.
prop.
That's
It's
completely real. I love this one.
shut that up over there and make it look like the boogeyman came through that door.
Yeah.
Really?
No, you're right. You're right.
So, and I want to say, as of tonight, officially, we will be sponsoring Corey Taylor Talks and her show and who she is as an individual. And we will be giving a donation tonight. So all of you need to reach out and you need to sponsor Corey Taylor Talks and put your donations in the bucket and make it happen because it's well worth it. Let's grow this girl and make her happen.
Well, thank you very much. That was a big shock. I can't even express how much that means to me. Thank you. We have to go.
Okay.
That was a really big ending. Please go follow them. I think all their contact information will be down below. I'm imagining it. But thank you. Thank you
future.
guys
Yeah,
so much. And thank you guys for listening. And remember, never give up. Always believe, and you'll achieve. Thank you, and God bless.
Peace.